We're live, Jared. Let's go for it.
Awesome. Hey guys, this is Jared Jarvis. I am here today with some fantastic teachers and some of our favorite class members, and we are excited for today's class. Renee Broma and Leanne Mason are two of my favorite people in the whole world because I get to teach with them on a real regular basis. And guys, we do these classes because we love you and because we absolutely believe in this content that we're creating. But I've started to hear whispers about things that are coming soon. And I can't tell you about all of them, but guys, there are some big announcements coming. And so you definitely want to stay tuned and pay attention to the upcoming classes that we have coming and that Leanne, I saw you started scheduling them.
I
So
did. I did.
it
And
is
I
so cool.
closed my window. So I will open that window back up so I can give you guys those classes that are coming. So we'll get that up here in just a second. Okay, don't
Fantastic.
forget our disclaimer.
I wasn't going to forget. Hey guys, just so that you know, we're going to do our absolute best to keep this conversation compliant, is how we oftentimes refer to that. Meaning we are not here to diagnose, make any claims, different things like that, because at the end of the day, we're not doctors. I'm not a physician. I'm not able to do things like that. However, I have a lot of experience. Renee, you've got a little bit of experience?
A little
I'm
bit.
seeing just a little bit. Okay, Leanne as well.
Yep.
And we've been in this journey for a little while, and so we love teaching, and really that's what these classes are all about, is education. So I'm going to use that as my disclaimer for today. Is just say, hey, you know what? We're going to bring you guys the best content that we can, and in the way that we know how to do it best. And we're going to hope to stay compliant while we do that.
Perfect.
Today's class is all about supplements, and we're going to talk about that. Now, at the end of class, we will answer any questions, like any essential oil health related question that we can answer in a compliant manner. Just what you'd
Perfect.
like.
Awesome. So first I want to start off by asking you guys what you feel like typically on a given morning. I want you to think about that, right? You wake up. Are you energetic? Are you sluggish? How do you feel? Because often the way you feel is a result of your nutrition over time. So now I want you to think of, what would it look like if you started your day with your energy levels soaring, your mind clear, and your body feeling in harmony? So, what would that be like? Would it be a drastic difference? Would it be just a slight difference? Um, the average American does not get enough vitamins and minerals, fruits and vegetables, and fiber in their diet. So I want to give you just a few of the numbers and why we're teaching this class and why it's so important. So 90% of all Americans do not get enough omegas in their diet. Now, where do omegas come from? Now, we like to do these classes interactive. So where do our omegas come from? All right, Rone, I'm calling on you.
Fish.
Okay, where else?
Oh, yeah.
Where else do they come from? So we do get some omegas in nuts and legumes as well, right? Because
Which is good for people like me who are allergic to fish.
Exactly. So also we do not get enough fruits and vegetables, which this number actually was really surprising to me. Only 10% of Americans get the recommended daily allowance of vegetables. Now, we're a very vegetable heavy family, so I figured maybe 50 to 60%, but the recommendation is actually 3 to 5 servings of vegetables a day. Now, most people grew up with the 5 a day, and that was 5 fruits and vegetables is what we were taught, right? And so most people did 3 to 4 fruits a day and only 1 vegetable. So the statistics now are that only 12.3% of Americans are meeting our fruit intake. Now, I am one of those people because I am a diabetic, and so I know what fruits do to my blood sugars. But there are so many nutrients found in fruits that our bodies need those. So I'm like, ooh, that's an area that I could do a little bit better at. I know that melons and apples and berries don't raise my glucose level as high. So I'm like, as I was preparing this, I'm like, oh, I'm really missing some of those key components, right? Yes and no. So the first thing I want to talk about is one of the greatest ways that we use in our home to support our bodies is to be on the doTERRA lifelong vitality vitamins. Now, one of my favorite thing about the lifelong vitality vitamins are that doTERRA does not just have a here's the supplements. They have actually formulated these essential oil supplements for each market. So the US market, they look at the US diet as a whole. So they're looking at the vitamins and minerals that we're deficient in our American diet. And that's how they create these. I know that the European supplements are different. The Asian supplements are different because their standard diets are different than ours are. So that is one thing I really love about that. The other thing that I want to talk about is doTERRA has a great greens supplement. Now, the green supplement is greens, fruits, and superfoods. So I have been a smoothie girl for 14 years now and tried various green products. I enjoy kale in my smoothie. My husband does not, but my husband actually does like the doTERRA greens in with his protein shake every morning. Now, my daughter does not like it in her protein shakes, but she combines the doTERRA fiber supplement with the doTERRA greens supplement. Now, Ronay, what's the statistic? Let's see if you remember on what percentage of Americans get enough fiber in their diet.
5%. Only 5%.
5%. Now, fiber is key for our digestive health. If our digestive health is not healthy, neither is our immune functions because everything happens in the gut. Like the gut is known as one of our three brains. Jared, I'm going to quiz you on this. What are our three brains?
There we go. So we've got our gut. So we've got our small intestine, our large intestine, and the colon.
So those are part of the digestive system, but there's three brains. Our gut,
three brain, our gut,
our heart,
and
our
our
brain.
Actual brain. Yes.
Yes. So our gut and our cardiovascular system are tied to each other in helping our immune system. And then tied to our brain are both of those hearts. So
if we don't have enough fiber, stuff gets backed up, right? It's not coming out. We need stuff to come out. If stuff isn't coming out, it starts causing toxicity inside our body, which messes with our immune system.
Because that toxicity spills over into our bloodstream. So our bodies are fantastic. But if we are not getting the proper nutrition, then we need to supplement. And these products that we're talking about today help supplement our food sources and give our body the proper support. Now, omegas support heart health, brain function, and reducing inflammation throughout the body. If we are not getting proper nutrition, we can have increased inflammation in the body. So it's super important that you understand what you are eating. Now, each one of us have slightly different dietary needs, and finding what that balance is for us is important. You can do that by actually seeing a registered dietitian or a nutrition specialist, or you guys all know that have been to my class before. I'm a little woo-woo, but Ronay is actually trained in this, and there are nutrition response. What do you guys call practitioners?
Nutrition response tester. Yeah,
Testers.
it's doing functional muscle testing to see if your body accepts it or doesn't accept it.
And I learned this a while ago before Ronay started doing this, and it's muscle testing to find out, do I need more fiber? Oh, today I apparently need more fiber. I'll get another dose of fiber in today. And that's kind of how I go through and see what's going on with my body. I've also worked with a nutritionalist to find that my body needs what we're going to talk about next. Now, most Americans that eat the standard American diet get adequate protein, but not always enough for their body. I found through my dietitian that I needed about double the amount of protein than I was taking in. Now, the reason for that, I weight lift, but also my body breaks down protein because of the way that my endocrine system works. So in order to keep my glucose levels more balanced, I need higher protein. So one of my favorite things, I love that doTERRA has such great protein options. These protein options, they come in a vanilla that's vegan, and then a chocolate and a vanilla that is not vegan, but it is gluten-free, and then it has whey in it, but it's lactose free. So there's the distinction there. My daughter, who has issues with lactose, does not have a problem with the doTERRA protein that is got the whey protein in it. So I want to see what your favorites are, because I have mine. So my morning shake, I drink Choffee, which is brewed cacao, which has their bromine for heart health and that dark chocolate. So that is my liquid that goes in mine. They do a scoop of the doTERRA chocolate protein. I do a scoop of fiber, a scoop of greens, and then something we'll go into it just a little bit later. I do doTERRA collagen, and then I like protein flour. Now there's protein powder versus protein flour, not doTERRA product, but I just want to educate just a little bit. So protein flour is purely dehydrated peanuts that is then ground. So you get all the fats, all of the fiber, and all of the protein and carbohydrate. Protein powders often go through a little bit more processing, and they take out some of the fat, and then you also lose some of the fiber in that process as well. So I put in 2 scoops of peanut flour in my protein shake, and that's how I start my morning. Ronay and Jared.
I actually start my morning a little bit different. I start off with the collagen and the PB Assist and the recharge, because I go and I work out at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm one of those people, like, I want to work out on an empty stomach because I don't need it revisiting.
Gotcha.
So I start out as soon as I've done my workout. That is my after workout. It is amazing. We'll talk about it, but it's the collagen, which helps your skin. It helps lubricate everything in your body, which is amazing. The recharge, which is our electrolytes, and then our PB Assist, which is a probiotic. Together, those 3 just do so many things for your body. Then when I come home after my workout, then I like to do my protein shake. I do a lot. I do more intermittent fasting. So my protein shake is happening around 10:30. And then around noon, when I'm going to eat, about a half hour before I eat, I will do my fiber and greens together, because I am not a green smoothie girl. And even though our greens are okay, I am not a green girl. So when you mix them together, though, they taste great. Like the fiber, because it's an apple fiber, it's delicious. So I could just drink that by itself. But since I need more greens in my life, then I do that and I have a healthy lunch and a healthy dinner. But that's kind of how the process goes for me.
For
Awesome.
me,
Jared.
I because of some of the medications I'm currently on, I need to make sure I'm drinking plenty of water first thing in the morning. That is an important and vital part of me starting my every day. And then I also make sure that I'm taking a little bit of Terrazyme. Now, Terrazyme, it just kind of helps get me going and kind of clears me out a little bit from anything extra that might have been lingering sluggishly in my system from being processed overnight. Beyond that, I absolutely love using our collagen. I'll throw a little bit of tangerine in with the vanilla protein, just a little scoop of greens. It is so yummy. And I tend to go a little bit more towards the fruity end. So I'll add, strawberries and bananas and some things like that in as well, because just for a simple taste factor. But when I add a little bit of that tangerine in there, oh, it just knocks it out. I love it. That's always been one of my favorite parts, is just to add that little bit of citrus kick to it.
I love that. So you guys brought in some things that we hadn't quite touched on before. So let's talk about the microbiome and some of the Terrazyme that you guys talked about. So Renee, you're holding up Terrazyme. Let's talk about Terrazyme. What does Terrazyme do for us?
Okay, so Terrazyme is one of my favorite things because our body only produces 10 of the 21 enzymes you need to digest food properly. The rest we're supposed to get from our food, but our food is no longer enzyme rich. It's literally been farmed out of our food. So we need to find a different source for it. When you are using Terrazyme, it puts the proper enzymes in so that your body can digest food properly. When the enzymes are done digesting your food, they get a little bored and they help to go in and clean off your cell receptors, which then helps your body to process lots of other things better. I'm a huge fan. I muscle test for 5 to 7 of these daily. Okay, on the bottle here it says, like, what is it? 3 capsules daily. I again could be eating more greens and fibers and different things. I'm pretty meat heavy. Could use more veggies. My veggies come in like salsa. Like, I just made a ton of salsa. I love to eat salsa, but not necessarily the best way to be getting all of your veggies.
So Mary has the perfect question. When do you take Terrazyme? So
oh,
again, we all do it slightly different based on what our bodies need. I take the one morning, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then before bed. Anytime I get a little congested, I actually will take 2 to 3 before going to bed to support breaking up that mucus during the night.
and I take 2 before bed, 2 first thing in the morning. So that is one thing. First thing when I get up, I drink water and I take 2 of these. And then I'll take like 1 with each meal. So like I
And then
said,
2 before bed is what you said, right?
Yeah. I'm taking 5 to 7 a day, depending, sometimes I'll miss the ones with the meals, but 2 before bed, 2 first thing in the morning is like always.
So if you were in person, I would have then gone to my microwave and microwaved a bowl of
Oatmeal.
And then I would have opened up a capsule of that Terrazyme and let it sit on that oatmeal. And you would have seen the oatmeal. What happens when you oatmeal or microwave oatmeal? Anybody?
Kind of gets rubbery.
It's rubbery and hard, right? Don't ever just cook oatmeal on the stove like grandma did. Don't ever put it in the microwave. But the Terrazyme then starts to break up that oatmeal, and you can actually stir the oatmeal as if it hadn't been microwaved. That is what Terrazyme is doing in our gut. It's helping break down the food so that our digestive system can process it better.
Let's just be honest here. Microwaves are not great for our food anyway. The more that you can cook on the stove or eat raw, and I'm telling, like, I'm not one of those Like if you're vegan and all that's great. Like give me my bacon cheeseburgers all day long. But the more we can do without using the microwave, and I do use the microwave, but I'm trying to less and less. It's just
Right.
healthier for you.
Yes. Okay. So then the next thing that we kind of talked about, and I know we're going super fast. I dropped the handout in the chat, and also we'll give you guys our contact information so you can reach out and get a hold of us. So we're going to talk about MetaPower. MetaPower is a system. So there is the collagen, there is the soft gel, and there is the oh my goodness, the word left me. Advantage. Assist. So the advantage is the collagen. The assist is a supplement that has been formulated to help our bodies process the food more evenly. So you're not having the blood sugar spikes. So there is an entire class we do just on MetaPower.
Can I tell you a cool story?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm not diabetic. I got to wear one of those CGMs for 10 days. I was doing an intermittent fast, and I went to an event, and around 1:30 I realized I needed to eat something, because normally my intermittent fast I eat around 10:30. And it's like 1:30, and they had this big spread of junk food and fruit. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a good choice and I'm gonna have fruit. Well, fruit is straight up sugar, people. So when I started, my number was like 129. It shot up to 210,
Wow.
which is not fabulous. That is like, because I ate a banana and a handful of grapes. So I went home and I was like, you know what? I want to repeat this. So I repeated it the next day just to see what would happen. Again, my number was around 129, but I took an assist before I ate the banana and the handful of grapes, and it only went up to 159. And I was like, that is really cool, because I was able to actual numbers see what happens with your body.
That is very cool. So if you want more information about Assist, drop it in the chat and we will get you guys some information on the complete system, or on the MetaPower. MetaPower is all about metabolic support. And especially once we get over 25, our collagen production goes down and we need that extra metabolic support. So we will be putting another MetaPower class on the schedule coming up. The other thing I wanted to talk about, like Ronay talked about the recharge briefly, that's not in our supplement class, but it should have been. I totally forgot about, because it is supplementing and making sure we're getting enough hydration. The other thing that she adds in that in her morning is the PB assist. And then they have the PB restore. They can be both used. These are our probiotics. Jared, why are probiotics so important for our digestive system?
You know, so much, first off, of our immune system really is located right there in our gut. And those probiotics play a key factor in making sure our body has what it needs to be able to address all of the different things we come into contact with on a daily basis. You won't even believe how many different pathogens we breathe, we touch, we come into contact with on a regular basis. And really, ultimately, the best thing that we have to be able to fight those is a healthy gut. And so having that good probiome, making sure that we're getting all of those good, microbes in our gut is essential for that whole process. And so I love making sure that that's all functioning. Not only that, our food digests faster, it digests better, more smoothly, and people tend to be a little bit more regular, which I know not everybody wants to talk about. And we're not going to go into great detail right now, but guess what? Everybody poops. It happens. And so here's the deal. We all need to be able to have that constant flow through our bodies. And I was reading the other day an article where people are actually donating their hoop, I guess, not only for research, but because they're actually finding that so many people are deficient in the things that are going on in their gut that they're starting to have to look at what can be done to supplement that from other people. Now that seems a little bit gross. I'm not ready to go there.
Extreme.
I would rather have a probiotic, get my own gut healthy, than have to deal with some of that other stuff. Are
I've
you
actually
with me?
I've heard of that. It's so weird, but you know, our bodies are amazing.
They
They
are
really are.
amazing. So we kind of went over a lot of things really quick, lots of information. Ronay and I offer free wellness consults that can kind of help you through your own personal um, journey with supplementation, because we don't recommend starting the lifelong vitality the way that it says on the box, because if your body is not used to proper supplementation, you will detox completely and you will feel a little bit lousy and you will not enjoy it. But starting slow, some people need to start. So the lifelong vitality is meant to be 2 of each of the supplements twice a day. So that's 4 pills. So breaking it up and testing to see if your body needs to start with just 1 of each a day or 1 at night, 1 in the morning. We want to help you so you get the proper start to any of your supplementation. Same with if your body has not been used to getting proper fiber and you start taking fiber every single day, you are not going to feel great to start with. So I even recommend to people who haven't been doing fiber, look at your natural diet and see where can you maybe add some extra fiber in. Some of the ways to do that are whole grains, whole like rice, brown rice versus white rice, right? So we want to be able to help you with that. Now, the best thing we have going is doTERRA offers a free membership so that you can get our products for wholesale. So Ronay, why don't you talk about that?
All right. First off, I've been using doTERRA for over 12 and a half years, and it has been the best decision of my life. It has helped myself, my whole family, everyone I know. And the number one thing, we are known as a health and wellness company based off of essential oils, but our number one seller is our lifelong vitality. And my favorite kit, and Leanne, do you want to pull up the Healthy Habits kit?
Oh,
My
I was
favorite.
going to share my favorite, which is the cleanse and restore. So I will pull up healthy
So
habits as well, but I just
I
found the cleanse
I
and restore.
but see, I start people out with healthy habits first, because if you start them off with cleanse and restore and they're not ready, it's
That's
overwhelming.
true.
So
That
I
is
ease
true.
people in with the healthy habits, which gives you the lifelong vitality, the Terrazyme, the probiome, and some essential oils to get started. This is my favorite way to get started. And I ease people in. So it usually takes them about 5 or 6 weeks with that first set of lifelong vitality so that your body can ease into it. If you just start out with the 12 pills all at once, because it's 4 of each, if you just start out with that all at once, it can cause some digestive upset. And we don't want to do that to anyone, because it's overwhelming and your body doesn't know how to work with that. A lot of this is because if you've been using those 1-a-day vitamins, your body doesn't actually accept them. They've crushed everything that should go into it so small that the molecules are too small, your body can't absorb it, and then they candy coat it, and your body says, "Nope, reject," sends it straight to elimination, so you're literally flushing your money down the toilet. Or if you go to those, those big vitamin companies, like, stores, and you're spending $250 a month on these amazing packs, then it's just overwhelming and you're getting too much of your RDA. Like 2000% of your RDA of like vitamin E is like eating 27 cups of almonds daily, which is absolutely toxic. And so we have cellular toxicity from people who started megadosing in the 80s. Lifelong vitality is really just perfectly balanced with our diet, which is awesome. Now,
Perfect.
if you can open up the, because we're still recording. So if you want to open up the Healthy Habits kit so we can show people.
Perfect. I'll share my screen.
Thank you. Thank you. This is the kit that I start people with because you've got that lifelong vitality. You've got the Terrazyme, which is so incredibly important. You've got the probiome. If they have the new, it might say PB. Yeah, so it's got the probiome in there, which is the probiotic, because we want to start that really good gut health. And then you get balance, frankincense, lavender.
Here, let's go to the list. That might be better.
I was going to say,
So,
they changed it up
5
recently.
milliliter balance, tangerine, which is Jared's favorite in shakes, right?
Mine too.
The blue rub, the lavender, the frankincense, the On Guard, Terrazyme, PB Restore, and then the 3 lifelong vitality, the Microplex BMZ, the E Omegas, and the Alpha CRX.
So this kit is the perfect daily habits. Like it gets you into that daily habits. It's an amazing enrollment kit, $225. It's absolutely phenomenal. Now, from here, Leanne, go ahead and show the cleanse and restore, because that's the next step. So I start people with the healthy habits, and then the next month we move them into the cleanse and restore. That's if people are like, okay, I want a complete reset. It's the perfect segue into that. And then the month after that, you can cut back to lifelong vitality and Terrazyme, and we customize it for you. So
and again, if you're going to do the cleanse and restore, please do a consult with Ronay and I so that you can do it with the support that you need, because we don't want you going in and doing a cleanse and restore all on your own. We have done these a few times and learned some things. One of the keys to the cleanse and restore is buying an extra pack of the PB Restore
and the Terrazyme.
And the Terrazyme, because I'm like, you guys got so close on it, but you really need 2 bottles of the PB Restore and 2 bottles of the Terrazyme to do a cleanse and restore completely proper. So let us support you through this as you do this journey. And as always, we love to support, and we can teach in these classes, but the biggest bang for your buck is also doing a one-on-one consult where we can help you understand the things that are going on for you and your family and how we can best support you. And like Ronay said, the membership is the best way. And by doing a membership, you also have other added benefits. You can purchase when you want to, don't purchase when you don't want to. But if you do a monthly order because you are trying to reset your body and you're doing the lifelong vitality and the other lifestyle products, then doTERRA gives you additional bonuses, additional free products, and all of that. So we really love that. So I am going to stop the recording. Those who are watching the replay, please hit replay on the video. Let us know, and we will make sure that you get the handouts from today.
And make sure to contact myself or Leanne or Jared for the link to get that free wholesale so you are connected with us.
Perfect. Okay.